Now watch him say, the reason that the Democrats lost the election was our fault, the voters. We just didn't know what they did for us. We were just so uninformed. We're so uneducated. We're just stupid MAGA people. Watch.
Democrats have said this is a real reckoning after losing the White House, the Senate not winning back the House. Here's what Democratic strategist James Carville had to say. He wrote, quote, "We lost for one very simple reason. It was, it is, and it will always be the economy. Stupid." Do you agree? What do you think was the root cause of Democrats across the board loss?
Well, look, I told my caucus, and I'll say it here, too. We should regard this election, certainly it was a loss, but it's also a challenge. But we did some things wrong, and we have to look in the mirror and see what we did wrong. And then there's some things we didn't do that we should have done. One of the things we have to do is we must focus on the working families of America. We believe in them, and we passed all kinds of legislation that helped them. So we did a lot of good things, but all too often, Kristen, we talked about the mechanics of the legislation and the details of the legislation, and we really didn't show the kind of empathy and concern to average, or show enough of it, to average working families who didn't realize how much we had done and how much we care for them.
Great, you spent a whole bunch of money. See, that's the problem with Democrats. All they know how to do is spend money. They think the solution to everything is throw more money at it. And that's why we have a $2 trillion deficit. When you have a blank checkbook that is backed by the American people's hard-earned money, you have no incentive to spend it appropriately. That's why I'm such a big proponent of people who actually have experience in business, in private markets where capital is limited and has to be spent the most efficiently, being politicians. Because when you leave career politicians who have no idea how to run a lemonade stand, that's how you get situations where the federal government spends $90 million and gets like 12 electric school buses out of it. Like, what are these people doing with your money?